Okay, thank you very much for that. To take this forward, we are now joined by JK Arora, Chairman of Som Distilleries, on the show now. Mr. Arora, thank you very much for joining in. We were just looking at your website, and you are present across the board. You have a beer brand. You're also present in various blends. So can you tell us, based on what we've heard from the Karnataka government, what will be the impact? What is your contribution from the beer segment to your overall revenues and the IMFL, Indian-made foreign liquor?
Yeah. You see, primarily we have about 95%, more than 95% contribution out of beer and less than 5% contribution from IMFL. So any increase in the taxation is normally contrary to the consumption and increase. But here it is that there is on liquor, so the price of the cheaper, middle, across all segments, they have increased 20%. So price of the liquor would be more, so consumption of beer would be benefited. So for us, this is a good news, and we are going to be benefited out of this decision. And beer sales are going to be better. In addition, there is no increase on the draft beer, so draft beer consumption would also be more. So overall, it is a good decision. We welcome it.
Okay, so Mr. Arora, we would require some clarification here because it is a contrarian comment that you made that taxes have increased, but that of course will benefit you because the tax on IMFL is higher than beer, so people will move to beer versus say an IMFL or a spirit, so to say. So when you say that there is no tax on craft beer, first, what is the split in your beer consumption, beer production between craft beer and the normal one? And what is your exposure to Karnataka? You have recently made inroads in that space. What is your total exposure there?
Exposure in terms of investment or how you work?
In terms of how much of your revenue comes from Karnataka?
Yeah, our this quarter, our total is, the results have not come out. So please note that this is silent period going on. So I cannot speak much on this because tomorrow is the board meeting. So I can only comment on this, the Karnataka news, and this...
No, yes, sir, of course, we do understand that. We do understand that, and we're not asking you for your guidance. We're just trying to understand what your exposure to Karnataka market is because you've made inroads there. You're primarily in Madhya Pradesh, but you have been expanding. So just try to understand what is your and industry's exposure to Karnataka because it is a big market. If you can give us industry numbers as well.
You see, in 2 years of time, just from 6% market share we have reached to a 21% market share. The major share has been taken out from a number one player, that's the United Breweries. So, and United Breweries, Karnataka has been in the home turf for them. So, having from 6% to 21% is a big success for the company. And this year, in a totality, we are going to cross 1,200 crores turnover total, and out of which Karnataka exposure would be almost up to the level of 500 crores, I would say.
1,200 crore will be the overall revenue in FY24, out of which 500 crore comes in from Karnataka. So 40% of your revenues come in from Karnataka.
Yes.
Okay. So that point is taken.
Yes.
Oh, almost. Okay.
Yeah.
So because end-use price of beer is going to go up, do you think this caps the possibility of you taking further price increases? Do you think at least this year we may not see any more by way of price increases, at least in Karnataka?
Yeah. You know, this year we have already taken price increase at the just beginning of the season in the month of the March only. So any price increase would come in the next year March only. So there is no need for us to take any price increase right now. So we are quite comfortable, and the prices of the raw material and packaging material is also now going down. So we hope that this year company is going to be in a quite comfortable position.
Okay. Mr. Arora, just one more update on market share. When you say you have overtaken some market share from the biggest player, that is United Breweries, what does the industry look like in terms of market share in IMFL and beer?
IMFL is quite a big, it's about 7 crore cases market of IMFL. And beer is also approximately 4 crore cases. But now, after this decision, I think the overall share of the beer in the Karnataka revenue will go up. And there would be a slight impact on the IML, and the beer consumption will go up, I think. This is going to benefit the beer.
So there are many, at least in Bangalore, we know of many microbreweries. Has the tax on, or the tax on microbreweries, the beer produced by them, also gone up?
No.
They have not gone up. Okay, so you would be competing with them?
No, you see that microbreweries business is not even, say, 1% of the total business.
Okay.
So it doesn't affect. It is a more of a consumer orientation and I would say, selected restaurant business. The restaurant business. It doesn't impact the beer industry or as a whole. That's why I said it is not even 1% of the total revenue.
Okay, Mr. Arora, on an average, according to you, what would the price hikes? What would the industry need to do in terms of price hikes? And an average, what would they need to pass on to the consumers in order to pass on the tax incidence?
This is going to be a 5 to 10 rupees a bottle, depending on the price. A premium beer is going to be a 10 rupees expensive, and middle level beer mass segment is going to be around 5-6 rupees a bottle. So it is looking to the consumption and the developing economy. This price is okay. It will not affect the industry by and large.
So broadly, you're present in 2 states, right? Madhya Pradesh and Karnataka. That's where you get a bulk of your revenues and volumes. What's the growth in both these?
We are also present in Odisha, where we have a manufacturing unit. And simultaneously, we are a #1 player in Delhi. We have a substantial presence in Jharkhand, UP, and now recently we got the license for Rajasthan as well. So we are, but major stakes are in the 3 states, in Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, and Karnataka.
And have you completed the expansion of your facility in Odisha? That was expected to be completed by June.
Yes, it is already completed, and we got the manufacturing tie-up with Carlsberg as well. And Carlsberg production is just started about a week back.
Okay. All right, Mr. Arora, thank you so much for joining us today and explaining to us what the dynamics of the industry are when it comes to IMFL and beer in the state of Karnataka. Because there has
come to Mumbai also, right? Come to the state of Maharashtra also, Mr. Arora, if you can hear us.
Yes, we need the best wishes of all of yours. Hopefully, soon we want to be in the state of Maharashtra as well. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Arora, for joining us. With that, we'll slip into a short break. Up next, we'll be joined by Sharan Bansal, who's the director of Skipper Limited, to discuss company's recent order win and also the business outlook. Stay tuned.